Good evening, guys. So today we are going to be learning about persuasive writing. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to talk about our objectives or goals for this lesson. By the end of this podcast, all of you should be able to use elements of the writing process, including planning, drafting, revising, editing, and publishing to compose a text. You will be able to create a persuasive text to influence the attitudes or actions of a specific audience on specific issues. All right, so let's talk about what a persuasive essay is. A persuasive essay is an essay where you try to convince someone to do or not to do something. So let's think about it. Have you ever tried to convince maybe your parents to do something? Or have your older siblings have ever tried to convince you to do something? Great. So let's look at some examples of how persuasion is used. You see it in TV commercials, magazine or newspaper advertisements, book reviews, fictional speeches, brochures, internet ads, or billboards. So, the first thing you have to do is you need to choose your position. Now, you have to think carefully about the topic you are going to argue. You need to choose the side that you are going in favor of and expand. You must be able to present your side, pros and cons, with adequate and strong reasoning. Once you have chosen your side, you will begin gathering information. Now remember, in a persuasive piece, you need to have evidence or reasons to support your opinion. So let's look at an example. School hours should be extended during the school year. Let's look at the reasons that support that opinion. There could be more after-school activities and clubs. Schools could offer a longer summer break. After-school clubs can meet later. And since students are going to be in school longer, there would be no need for homework. As you can see, this person provided his opinion, but he was able to back it up with reasons that support his opinion. This is a great example. All right. The first thing you need to do when you begin your essay is you need to write your first paragraph, also known as your introductory paragraph. This paragraph needs to grab your reader's attention with an interesting beginning, such as a startling statistic, quotation, question, or a story. You need to make sure you include your opinion statement so your audience knows your position. Make sure to include a personal hook and or acknowledge the audience. Then, here are some examples. Persuasive writing is often written in first person. So, I provided some different sentence starters to help you get started, such as, in my opinion, I think, I believe, it seems to me, or I strongly believe. After you complete your first paragraph, you will need to also add 3 more paragraphs, which are also known as the body of your essay. As you can see in the picture provided, you are looking at an Oreo. Now, when you think of an Oreo, you have 2 cookies with cream inside. The cookies represent your opinion, while the cream represents your reasons or examples to back up that opinion. So your body paragraphs need to follow your introductory paragraph, and they need to each be devoted to a reason that supports your thesis statement. Each topic must be supported by evidence. Facts are the best type of evidence because they cannot be argued. So let's review a little bit about facts and opinions. A fact is a statement that can be proven to be true, while an opinion is a belief that is based on reasons. Unlike a fact, an opinion cannot be proven to be true. So let's look at some examples and help me identify whether it is a fact or an opinion. First example, students need recess twice a day. Talk to your partner for a minute and identify whether it is a fact or an opinion? Excellent. This example is an opinion. Although we would love to give you recess twice a day, not everybody believes that this is what kids need. Let's look at another example. Students who exercise are healthier than those who don't. Talk to your partner. Great! Indeed, we are able to prove that students who exercise are healthier than those who don't. So the last thing in your essay will be your conclusion. You need to finish with a final paragraph that brings home your point and encourages your reader to agree with your position or take action. This will also be the time where you can restate your initial opinion. So let's look at an example of an opinion writing. I think kids should go to school on Saturdays and Sundays. Kids have so much they have to learn that they need the extra time in school. If kids go to school on Saturdays and Sundays, it leaves less time they can waste on television and video games. Kids will also have a better sleep schedule if they don't have any nights to stay up late. These are the reasons why I think kids should go to school on Saturdays and Sundays. As you can see, this author provided his initial opinion on the first sentence. Then he gave us 3 good reasons to prove his reasoning behind his opinion. At the end, he concluded his statement restating his initial opinion of why he thinks kids should attend school on Saturdays and Sundays. This is a great example. So let's practice a little. You're going to be talking to your partner and you're going to choose your side on the different scenarios. And then you're going to try to persuade your partner. First scenario, should you be given homework? Talk to your partner. Excellent. I heard some great pros and cons for homework provided by the school. Let's try again. Should we pay taxes on school supplies? Talk to your partner. Excellent. I agree. We shouldn't have to pay taxes on school supplies. That way all of our students could afford to bring their school supplies. Let's look at one more example. Should kids under 10 have a cell phone? I agree. I think kids under 10 are still too small to have a cell phone. All right, so we have reviewed what persuasive writing is and we've looked at different examples. Now it is your turn to write a persuasive essay trying to convince your parents to extend your bedtime. Make sure to use your strategies and make sure to include your reasons. You may begin.